evening, everybody. This is your captain speaking. Welcome on board First Time Flyers. I'm your pilot Viv, and I'm here with my co-pilot Joe. Today, we'll be departing for DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Fasten your seatbelts, secure your baggage, and prepare for takeoff. I'm just going to change the cadence of every single time, so just like, welcome on board to First Time Flyers. Service 2.
Service 2. We don't say Service 2, do we?
Don't we?
No, that makes sense, though, if we did. That's what they say on planes. We say today we'll be departing for.
Oh, shit.
First Time Flyers, Service 2. Does that make more sense? We're doing admin again.
Yeah, we're doing it like mid-episode.
Not even mid. We just started.
Yeah.
I mean, I could cut this, but also it's funny.
Well, the thing is, though, we've got a whole new recording setup, so you can cut whatever you want at any point out.
Yeah, we could make it a Viv-only episode, a me-only episode.
I mean, you can still hear, like, the echo of you in the background. So
That's
it's like
true.
You're in another room, and I'm just speaking through the wall. It's like you're in prison.
This will benefit everyone, though, because I've notoriously been, like, the loudest person on each recording and also quite a heavy breather. So, like,
yeah,
the option just to turn me specifically down makes me feel a lot more comfortable.
Well, my voice is, like, kind of quiet, but then I laugh very loudly.
Yeah.
So I compensate.
You and Garen are a lot more soft-spoken than me. We've talked about this before, of just, like, my job is to project my voice, and it's just kind of become my natural cadence now.
Yeah.
Where
you're filling in the bass, whereas Garen's filling, like, the alto, and I'm filling in the tenor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we're doing a harmony of podcasting.
Oh, that's a nice metaphor.
Yeah.
Can you hear Coco snoring in the background?
No.
No? That's good. I can't. You can't.
I can't.
That's good.
I cannot.
You cannot.
I cannot not.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo. Oh, well, if any of the snores slip through, I usually wake him up, but he seems comfortable.
Okay.
He's had a haircut recently.
I did notice when I came in, he looked a lot smaller.
Yeah, he did. He looks a lot smaller, doesn't he? He looked so fucking...
Your hair looks small.
He just looked so fat before. Now he's lost all his hair. It's like, oh, you're actually not that. Like, I thought you were really overweight or something.
Yeah. It's kind of true with humans as well. As soon as you cut the hair, they do look a lot smaller.
That's true. That's why I don't grow my hair out. Genuinely, I just don't think...
You don't want to look extra big.
Yeah. Some fat people can work long hair. I just don't think I'm one of them. I just don't think my face...
Because you can't grow a beard.
It is because I can't grow a beard, really.
I wish you had worse eyesight. I think it would work with glasses.
I do think glasses are very attractive. I think that there's not
many people...
I don't find
poor eyesight attractive.
I
see it as a disability.
Hell of a way of twisting it. But I just think, I don't know, there's not many face types I don't think are suited by the right type of glasses.
Well, the thing is that you can get them in all different sizes.
Yeah, I mean, you can wear the wrong style of glasses for your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that TikTok because I've been addicted to it again.
Yeah.
Where this woman is just like, are you feeling immature in your life? You just need, like, glasses that mature people wear, and then you just sort of, like, gain that persona. And I was kind of just like, shit, yeah, I would kill for some librarian glasses right now.
Yeah.
With, like, the chain that goes around your neck. So I feel as though it would make me feel older, but in the best kind of way.
You know who would look really good with librarian glasses?
Who?
Meg.
Oh, yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Oh, Meg, if you listen to this, you should get some librarian glasses.
Oh, yeah, you'd look so good. It's kind of like the whole thing of just like role playing a certain type of person you want to be. So it is fake it till you make it.
Yeah,
a lot of cases that is kind of true. You just kind of got to act that way and eventually...
Yeah, people are a lot more comfortable when they have to play a character.
Yeah.
But you just got to do that with everyday life.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of rehearsals about.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. I need to watch that.
It's great.
Yeah. I think I had a spoiler for Pluribus.
Did you?
Yeah, through a community meme, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
I might cut this bit, but if you want to watch Pluribus, skip ahead 20 seconds. Is it like Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
That's in the first episode.
Oh, that's fine then.
That's like the whole idea of the show. I think it would have been better if you didn't know that. But
fair. I saw a meme that was like basically Pluribus, and it was the bit where Jeff sings at Britta. You know, it's like, they got Shirley.
I like how you decoded the entire premise just on, like, an image. Like,
yeah.
But it does kind of work like that. But, yeah.
That's fine. I mean...
I don't know. Has that piqued your interest more?
Honestly, yeah, kind of.
It's, like, given that context, what it does with it is very interesting.
It's hard when you're trying to sell a show on, like, try and go into it blind, because I've recommended things and been like, don't look it up. Just go into it blind before. But also, sometimes you need, like, that little bit, something to get you.
Yeah.
And just be like, okay, especially because we watch episodes for this, we watch movies for All Hail King. It's hard to keep up.
If having the talented Vince Gilligan be, like, honing the pen,
yeah,
what more do you need?
That's true. I wish Vince Gilligan wrote Legends of Tomorrow. That's a transition.
Is this a transition?
This is the transition.
This is the
It's a hard
transition.
transition. We've done a Breaking Bad episode. We'll do Pluribus.
This will be
one
interesting.
day, maybe.
Because, so you got full context when you watch this. You've seen everything up until this point when this
Yes, yeah. Even though I never watched all of Legends of Tomorrow, the most important factor out of this is I had watched everything leading up to this at the time.
Yeah.
So I went into this when it aired, knowing all of these people.
That was interesting because, like, before we were doing this, but when you suggested that we were going to do, like, the DC superhero stuff,
Yeah.
you were like, I think I suggested doing Legends of Tomorrow, actually. Because it was, like, one of the few ones I knew about as well.
Yeah.
And you were just like, oh, that'll be hard for you considering it's, like, basically pre-existing characters within this universe.
Yeah.
So I was kind of scared going into it. I don't think it was like that confusing. They do explain it pretty well, but also they're not the most in-depth relationships.
No, it's a double-edged sword of like they're kind of writing this expecting you to know of these characters.
It kind of in a way, but also they
explain it.
I don't think it's that confusing.
That's fair. It's definitely less bad, not bad in the like a negative sense, but in the way of like I genuinely thought this might be unwatchable. It's like, or like at least not enjoyable. Like, for lack of a better term, imagine watching like, I don't know, I don't want to necessarily say like Endgame, but like late stage Marvel stuff, like Captain America Civil War.
So anything post Endgame.
Yeah, well, even just like Captain America Civil War, like imagine watching that without having watched like anything other than the Captain America films.
Like, so are all these characters been already introduced?
Everyone other than Rip Hunter. Like Vandal Savage appeared even in Flash.
Really?
So like other than Rip Hunter,
I just want to
everyone is new.
I already wrote down, fuck me, Vandal Savage is such a funny name for a villain. He is like a comic book villain, right?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
All of these people are from the comics. There's no completely original characters. I did find out in research that some of these characters had never been shown like in live action before.
Okay.
And I believe those are Rip Hunter and Vandal Savage.
Okay. I think we need to get this out of the way. This is like, I'm sure all these characters are like obviously pre Guardians.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's 2016.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Arguably peak Guardian.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not saying this is
influence.
like a rip-off. I'm just saying this exists in the way it does. I feel as though because of Guardians of Because that had like a huge, specifically in 2016, because we also had Suicide Squad.
Yeah, which is definitely a more obvious, less well handled example of like group dynamics.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Obviously,
to be fair, okay. I was going to say.
I don't want to say preemptively that Guardians invented this model of storytelling of just like a dysfunctional group getting together. Obviously, this is
that's a genre of it itself.
But like this specific way in superheroes, the way it's portrayed,
sci-fi superheroes in a group on a spaceship,
kind of snacky.
You know,
you wouldn't expect these. You're not the A-list. We're not even B-list.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're the Guardians or we're the Legends. Like it's not a comparison I'd thought of, but like now that you've pointed it out, yeah, it just didn't jump to mind.
Okay.
Yeah, but the comparisons are clearly there. If you're like,
I could imagine. From the IMDb reviews, I didn't see specifically, but on the actual website they like take keywords that are commonly said amongst commonly said amongst in the reviews, and one of them was derivative, and my only guess would have been like maybe Guardians, maybe like like a Suicide Squad, I guess, even though that wasn't like well regarded or anything.
No, maybe just especially because the Legends are like characters in the comics, like as a group.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know like how integral that group is, because all of these characters existed as themselves.
Obviously, you got the different dynamic of it.
Yeah.
I like how Val described it like American Doctor Who.
It is very American Doctor Who. I think Arthur Darvill helps that with that plot. For some reason, I couldn't remember if he did an American accent in this. I'm so glad he's still English.
No, he's from London.
He's from East London. And the future.
And the future.
Oh, God, yeah. No, I completely understand that. And, I quite like this.
I can hear
you can hear him now, are you?
It's fine.
It's fine. If you can hear Coco snoring, Just accept it. Think of a cute little dog sleeping.
Just think of how good our individual audio recordings are instead.
Exactly. He's curled up like a little ball right now. I'm not going to wake him up. He'll probably wake up soon anyway by himself. And then, like, fuck with the leads or something. Whatever he usually does.
And then roll on the floor.
Roll on the floor. Kick my leg.
Fart.
Oh, he'll definitely fart. I'm a kind of a sucker for this genre, not gonna lie. I'm a big Guardians fan, as
You're
you know.
a big Gunner.
But you're a big
you're a big
Guardians
Gunner.
fan.
We discussed this in the previous episode.
That's true, yeah. I'm a big James Gunn fan, so I ate the Guardians up and the Suicide Squad. And I know this isn't James Gunn, but just like the genre of like a band of misfits and also the fact that superheroes helps.
Like, I can understand if like James Gunn stuff isn't your cup of tea, but he's kind of got this formula of group of people who don't get along, but like they just gotta get through this.
Exactly.
Like, he's got that down to a T.
I think it helps with this genre specifically. Like, you have examples like Breakfast Club, for example, where it's like, yeah, they're all stuck together because of they're in detention. I feel like a lot of groups that try to do this sometimes forget, like, you need a reason for them to stay together. And I do think that this episode kind of fumbles that a little bit. We'll talk about that later. But I do like at the start where it's like, well, they're on a time machine. They can't just leave. Like, they're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Weirdly, comparing it to Doctor Who, that's one of the reasons I liked Belinda in the newest season. Of, like, she was a companion who didn't want to be there. But, like, you can't
just... It's a different dynamic.
Yeah, you can't just leave because where you're going to go.
The place you want to go doesn't exist right now.
Yeah, it's like you're in the 1960s. Like, you can't just walk home.
Yeah, they needed them there at the beginning. And they had that sort of dynamic of, like, you lied to us or something, which is all right. And then by the end, it's just kind of just like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
I just think the switch around was too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could say, like, a lot of it. Like, not to go preemptively, but I think I've, like, kind of narrated my kind of critique of this kind of programming.
Yeah.
Where they do give characters, like, internal problems. The only issue is they have to get through them so quickly that they kind of just, like, they get over them off screen and then they come to the... Like, for instance, Hawkgirl.
Hawkgirl. Kendra, I think.
It is her name, Hawkgirl.
Her name is Hawkgirl.
Okay.
Her superhero name is Hawkgirl.
Okay, yeah.
It's not just her legal name.
Yeah, that's fine. But she obviously, like, she's got that relationship thing with Hawkman.
Yeah.
Why isn't he Hawkboy if she's Hawkgirl?
Because the Hawkwoman is too many syllables.
Oh,
Same like Superman, Supergirl. I don't know.
No, you're right. That's good branding, actually. Well, they got like this relationship thing where it's just like they're destined to be together. I thought they were already together, to be honest.
Honestly, me too.
Didn't you? Wait.
I didn't really remember. They're like the characters I remember the least about, which is really funny because then Hawkman dies. And I'm like, oh, that's why.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just like, no, I don't want this. And then she was just like, yeah, okay. Whatever.
Yeah. For me, the thing that pointed that out, because that's probably my main critique, is like, it happens too fast. Considering this is a two-parter, the problems in part one kind of get wrapped up too neatly, whereas I feel like they should have flown over to part
exactly.
two.
It's like two different episodes. Like, they are connected. There is like a through line, but it definitely feels like two separate stories. So it makes me question, why did they even bother
Yeah, exactly. They should
making
have,
it a two-parter?
They should have had problems overflow into that next episode, in my opinion. The one that got me is Jax, who's the half of Firestorm, the younger half that got drugged.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, the one person who did get kidnapped and didn't really... And, like, it's truly like you kidnapped me, I don't want to be here.
Was he in Flash?
He was, but, like, you haven't met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Firestorm is a Flash character.
And Atom
is a Harrow. Do you want me to go over the characters?
No, wait, it's fine. We'll talk about the issues first.
With Jax and Martin Stein, where he's like, you kidnapped me, I understand. I'll respect your choice now if you want to leave. Now I want to stay. And it's like, well, what's happened in between those scenes?
The guy died. The thing is, like, no one had talked to him.
Well, that's the thing.
Talk to him? Hawkman? Hawk to him?
Oh, God. Yeah. Not going to be able to say Hawkman or Hawkgirl now for the rest of the episode. Think about that. It's like, Jax was like, it reminded me of, like, being on a team, and it's like, you've done nothing together.
Yeah.
Like, save that for that's a fair enough sentiment. Save that for the end of the episode where they all have to work together.
Yeah.
He was abandoned on that ship. He was kidnapped, abandoned, and then, like, he's like, I like a team.
I don't know, but he only got abandoned because he needs to be all alone on the ship, so the other three could just fuck off to a bar somewhere.
Yeah. Take him to the bar.
Take him to the bar.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
seems cool enough. Honestly, a bit weird of them.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit motivated, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a good look.
I don't know. The guys looked Eastern European.
Yeah, but it's like,
No, I get it.
you know, it's like...
Were those guys? These two are just goons. Who are these men?
Captain Cold and Heat Blaze. No, I love Captain Cold. I genuinely love Captain Cold.
Is he the stoutier one?
He's the ice one. He's the gay one.
Which one?
Well, there's the one who's like snarky, and there's the one who's like...
Oh, yeah, he's like...
You know?
Oh, yeah. Is he cold?
He's cold.
Oh,
Captain Cold, yeah. He's gay.
He's gay?
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, in the show as well.
Not together.
They're not together. They're not a couple. That'd be really cute, though.
That'd be adorable.
Yeah, hot and cold couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
yes,
cute.
and you know.
Yeah.
They're in and out. They're up and down.
She was a lyrical genius. Should we go over the production of this episode?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. So my production notes have gotten shorter and shorter each time, just because we know a lot of these people by now.
Yeah.
So January 2015, Greg Berlanti, who made all the other ones, said that they were...
Should we give context? Just in case someone is coming in for the first time.
So,
we're doing like the Arrowverse.
Yeah, we've been doing the Arrowverse. So,
and we've done Green Arrow.
We've done Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, so far I don't think we've skipped any other than like web series.
Okay.
And then next week is the one where it gets kind of fucky because then like there's Black Lightning and Batwoman, but we're doing Batwoman.
Is Batwoman in Arrowverse?
Batwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She just joins way later.
Okay.
So the Arrowverse was started by Greg Berlanti, Mark Guggenheim, and Andrew Kreisberg. Now, jumping forward, they worked on all the shows leading up to this point. And then in January 2015, co-creator Greg Berlanti said there were very early talks of a spin-off, of another superhero spin-off for the Arrowverse, centered on Ray Palmer of The Atom.
Okay.
I don't see what they would have got with that, but
how far was he when he was introduced?
Well, he was introduced at the start of season 3 of Arrow.
Okay.
So I guess he's been around for
I didn't know it was
Brandon
Routh. That did shock me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but it was just like, oh shit, it's Superman.
Yeah. He actually plays Superman in the Arrowverse in Crisis.
Did they interact?
I don't remember. They must interact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like the Arrowverse does a lot of thing with like doppelgangers or, you know.
Yeah, so it's very Lynchian.
Yeah, they must do. It is very Lynchian. This eventually then talked into so this was January. By February 2015, they instead decided to perhaps do an ensemble cast.
Yeah.
And in May 2015, it was announced with an entire series ordered. So they were skipped the pilot process. They actually just went straight to a series.
Okay.
Which makes it even more confusing why they chose to do 2 parts, in a way.
It's because they're piloting the ship in both ones.
That's true. Yeah. He's a pilot.
He is a pilot.
Yeah. Filming began September 2015 for both episodes concurrently. So the show was pitched originally as an anthology with a new cast each season. This was dropped, but like from my memory, a lot of the cast does change throughout.
Yeah, I did see on IMDb that Constantine shows up at one point.
He does, yeah. So it's like, I guess if they think of anthology as completely reset, fair enough, it's not an anthology.
Yeah.
But like it is an ensemble that changes.
That would have made it extra Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just like every season, just like a new guy.
New guy, yeah. That year's Arrow and Flash crossover, so the year leading up to 2016, so 2015's Arrow and Flash crossover, was used to set up the series, but it was not a backdoor pilot.
Okay.
So the series had already been commissioned and was in production, and so it was more as a sort of thing of like, here's like a couple characters that we want to introduce now, so that they're not entirely new.
Okay, so they were introducing characters for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they introduced Hawkman, Hawkgirl. Well, Hawkgirl was introduced earlier, slightly, but like they've introduced Hawkman and Vandal Savage in that crossover.
Yeah.
So in this episode, when they referenced like we fought him before, that was the Flash and Arrow crossover.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Someone on the Reddit refers to it as a backdoor pilot. And honestly, it kind of is, but like technically it's not. It's very pedantic. It's very pedantic.
I mean, it only has like Hawkman and Hawkgirl in it.
Yeah, and
it's not like it has
all the others. Arthur Darvill, yeah.
Who is like, but he's not that important in this episode. I mean, he is because
he's kind of the main character.
Kind of.
Like
in the first episode, he really takes a back seat in the second.
Yeah, he really does. But like, he's the leader of the group in a way.
Yeah, he's like the one that like kind of brings it all together.
Yeah.
So,
but a backdoor pilot is more specifically to gauge kind of audience interest. It usually happens before a show is completely greenlit.
Yeah.
So like the Arrowverse would have backdoor pilots, but technically this isn't one. The show was already going to happen. So this episode could have bombed, and it would have still come out.
Fuck it, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah. So that's just pretty simple. Then they filmed the show. Part 1, they split the pilot into 2 parts. Part 1 aired January 21st, 2016, and Part 2 aired January 28th. So they weren't aired together.
Which is the 10th.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're recording this kind of right in between those dates, aren't we?
It's the 22nd.
That's the 22nd. Okay, so yesterday was the 10th anniversary of Part 1, and next week, by the time this episode airs, will be the 10-year anniversary of Part 2.
There you go.
So great, we lined it all up.
Perfect.
I mean, it's bound to happen at one point. We've been covering like half a decade of shows at this point.
In a way, if you think about it, we're time travelers.
Yeah.
Going back.
Feel it like going back to 2016.
2016's depiction of the 1970s.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, yeah. This was the least successful pilot out of what we've covered so far. 3.21 million views for Part 1, and 2.89 million for Part 2. Not the lowest we've dealt with, but lower than the others. Probably because it was less accessible. Yeah. I imagine people were probably put off a bit by like...
there's 12 characters and I know none of them.
Yeah, so it's like... Unless you...
not in a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of way where it's just like, it's like new ones. I feel as though it's good that they had... Arthur Darvill's... Yeah. What's his name?
Rip Hunter. We could call him Arthur Darvill.
Arthur Darvill. He's a good introduction. Maybe they should have had like maybe 1 or 2 other teammates who weren't introduced in other shows just to kind of like also be
new people.
Maybe.
Or maybe like slowly build up the cast.
But then again, thinking about it, I don't know how much I could stomach them being like, so what's your deal, huh? You could shrink.
Yeah. This is Katana. Her sword traps the souls of everyone she kills.
Maybe they learned from... Actually, no, wait. This is January.
This was before Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, damn.
Yeah.
Moments before.
Pre-Suicide Squad. BSS and ASS.
Ass.
Yeah.
Bass and ass.
Bass and ass. So I've got notes on every one of the characters. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll get to the
5,
plot
6,
eventually.
7, 8, 9. All 10 characters.
All right, let's rapid fire through these.
Yeah, we're going to talk about briefly of our opinions, then we'll go over the plot. So, Ray Palmer, the Atom, the one who was going to have his own spin-off, he was introduced in Arrow season 3, episode 1, but his comic debut was Showcase number 34, October 1961.
Hell yeah. That's the most, to be fair, this notion of shrinking feels like a very 60s idea.
What's mad? Because he's considered one of the first of like the Silver Age heroes. I googled it thinking like, right, this is so close to Ant-Man at this point. Like, not saying like one is copying the other. Which one was first? Atom was first, but by a couple of months.
Really?
So I don't know who was working at the time.
Ant-Man, like, he wasn't one of the ones that was like introducing like the Avengers or something, was he?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I know in like Avengers retelling of Avengers media he is. Like, he's one of the founders.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I had his own stuff first. But yeah, so it's kind of surprising.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, all these artists were probably all working in like New York, and I'm sure they were passing notes and be like, fuck.
Oh shit, they're making a guy who shrinks.
Yeah. It's kind of like the story of Ants and A Bug's Life or something. It's shit. They're making a bug movie? Fuck, we gotta finish this bug movie before they do.
It's kind of funny, just like, well, a lot of ideas are based on like context of the time and situations.
That's true.
So,
Atomic Age.
Atomic Age. Atoms. Shrinkage. Bombs.
Wait, can he grow really big or can he only go really small?
I don't remember him growing really big.
Okay. So Ant-Man's got him on that.
Ant-Man's got him.
I'll give him this. The effect looks just as good as Ant-Man.
That's pretty impressive for a show.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact they deal with a nuke in this episode as well. It's like, hey, nuclear age, like post-World War II.
Yeah.
Can kind of see that. He was created by Gardner Fox and Jill Kane.
Did he have his own run, or was he just kind of a side guy?
He probably had his own run at some point, but he wasn't introduced in like, it wasn't like Atom #1.
Yeah.
You know. Should I go for another hero?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'll save the baddies for later.
Save the baddies.
Save the baddies. So now we got two parts of one man. We got Martin Stein.
This is the biggest surprise. Yeah. I've never heard of this guy. So when he split into two guys, and one of them was an old white guy, it was kind of just like, okay.
Firestorm was a really weird concept for a hero.
Oh, man.
So yeah.
What's the point of me having my brains if you're not going to use them or whatever?
Yeah. I remember the quote. Yeah. He was introduced in, Firestorm as a character was introduced in season 1, episode 9 of The Flash. Martin wasn't introduced until season 1, episode 17, because they had to split.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember I said about the iPad girl's boyfriend when we did The Flash? She had a fiance who died, and that's why she never smiles. He was originally half of Firestorm, but I think he died, and that's why Jax is there, and that's why they don't really get on. So
I thought they just kind of I don't know, what would they have in common? He's an old nuclear physicist. He's a football guy, I'm guessing.
I don't really remember how Jax gets powers. I know that Firestorm was created with the explosion that gave the Flash powers. But, I don't remember the specifics of that one.
Yeah.
He was introduced. So Martin Stein was introduced Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, #1, in March 1978 by Jerry Conway and Al Milgram. And then the other half of him is Jefferson Jackson, who was introduced in season 2, episode 4 of The Flash, and in Firestorm Volume 2, #1, in June 1982.
Okay, so not that far apart.
No, not that far apart, but he wasn't both in comics and in the show.
Were
he wasn't the original
familiar with
ones.
Any of these guys prior to this?
In terms of
the Arrowverse in general?
The only one I was kind of familiar with was the Canary, and so if we go to Sarah Lance, the White Canary.
The lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
No, she's not. She's bisexual.
She's bisexual, which is so cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I love 2016's bisexuality.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm glad it's there, but yeah. She was introduced technically in the Arrow pilot, but she was recast, and then...
Was she?
Yeah. So the girl who plays her in the Arrow pilot, remember she gets sucked out of the boat? She dies instantly.
That's her?
That's her. Yeah,
that's her?
That's her. That's Laurel's sister who died on the boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she was recast then, she reappeared in season 2, episode 1 of Arrow. So this was a little bit confusing. So originally, both in the show and in the comics, she was the Black Canary. So she was introduced in Flash number 86, August 1947. Do you know about the Black Canary's powers?
1947?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I got, yeah. Do you know, have you seen Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey?
I've seen half of it.
Do you remember the girl who screams real loud?
No.
Okay, fair. That's the Canary. Black Canary is kind of thing. It's she fights, but she also has a in the Arrowverse. Remember, it's a device, but I think in some interpretations, it's a power of supersonic screeches, basically.
Okay. Does she ever get to use them?
Sarah doesn't have that.
Oh.
But yeah, so she's kind of an amalgamation of two characters, where she's the Black Canary. But then
it sounds like a very 1940s depiction of a female superhero. Oh, she can shout loud.
She can shout loud.
Am I right, fellas? She can fucking talk your head off, am I right?
Oh, God. They're happy. These birds.
These birds of prey. What's the next one? I don't know, they can make a sandwich to death. Do you love male comic writers?
Yeah. Oh, God. I love women. I'm so excited to talk about Batwoman this week.
Really? Okay.
Just because it's it's going to be the first one where it's it's kind of new for me as well.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen that maybe once when it aired.
Really?
But after we talked about, Supergirl last week with its female representation, and then we'll talk about the girls in this episode.
Yeah.
And then next week, I feel like it's a good transition into when we talk about more girl-centric media. So yeah, the Black Canary was introduced in 1947. The White Canary was introduced in Birds of Prey #1, July 2010. So the most recent...
Took that long.
Yeah, to get a white one.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. And then we've got Carter Hall, who is Hawkman. He was introduced in the crossover that would set up Legends. So Flash Season 2, Episode 8, which is called Legends of Today.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Cool name. He was also introduced in Flash number 1 in January 1940, as was Hawkgirl, who was actually introduced at the end of Flash Season 1, Episode 23. And she was in Flash number 1 as well. They were introduced as a couple.
Okay.
Because that's the kind of like their whole thing. Then we've got...
She isn't Superman, isn't she? I might think of it...
That's Hawkgirl.
That is also Hawkgirl.
That is Hawkgirl.
I'm glad she's single in that one.
Yeah,
she's just having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. There are 2 different versions of Hawkgirl. So Kendra Saunders is one. And then there's another one, Something Hall, where it's like... Carter Hall's like... what's it called? Like wife, like partner.
Wife.
Yeah, because like they're destined to be together. I think maybe some interpretations try and kind of stay away from that relationship thing. Like obviously the Superman one does.
Yeah.
But
it's problematic.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I don't really like that. We'll talk about them throughout this. Then we got the 2 bad guys. So
we got 2 baddies.
2 baddies. So we got Leonard Snart, who is Captain Cold.
Is there a Snart?
Yeah, Leonard Snart.
There's some incredible names in this.
Yeah. He was introduced Season 1, Episode 4 of The Flash. He's a very famous Flash villain.
He does have a... Cut this out if this is problematic. He does have goon phrenology.
I don't know if I can cut that out, because I don't know what this means. I mean, I think I get what you mean. He just looked like a goon. He was in Prison Break. He was in Prison Break as well. That was like his famous role before this.
He looks like he's born to play the guy who's just like, you got it, boss. He's great. I love him.
I really like him as an actor. He has lots of appearances throughout The Flash, and he has a really good rapport with everyone. Yeah,
that's good.
So he was... wait,
is there any like darkness to this?
As far as I know, no.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm not going to drop a bomb on you. If any of these people have been cancelled, it was not on the Wikipedias that I looked at, and I did look at quite a few for these, because I had to look at like each one for each character. So if I missed a controversy section, my bad.
Okay.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of controversy next week we can talk about, don't worry.
Joe's cancel corner.
Cancel corner. So Captain Cold was introduced in Showcase number 8, June 1957. He is a very big Flash villain. He's kind of the whole thing of like being the first Flash villain in the show, especially who he faces who isn't a metahuman. Like obviously he has technology, but he's
using his smarts.
Yeah, he's human.
It's kind of unfair.
Well, like that he's not meta.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day, because I was thinking about how like, I don't know if you've seen like some of the cartoons that have the Flash, like the Justice League animated ones, where like the Flash has a really good rapport with his villains, where he kind of tries to rehabilitate them more than anything.
Yeah.
Like there's one, I remember there's a very famous clip I see that gets like put on shorts a lot, where it's the Flash talking to the Trickster, who's like at a bar, and he doesn't even realize that he's got like his villain costume on, and he's been doing things. It's kind of like, hey, he's had an episode.
Okay.
So he like, rather than like fighting him, he just sits down and talks to him.
Oh, nice.
And he doesn't even like arrest him. He's just like, hey, when you're done at the bar, turn yourself in.
Oh, yeah. That just reminds me of that one Spider-Man panel, with the pterodactyl guy.
Vulture?
Yeah.
All right.
Is it Vulture? The one that's like a dinosaur?
No. I don't think Vulture's a dinosaur. He's just a bird man.
Yeah, no. It's like someone's a dinosaur.
What happens?
No, he's just like you could use like your amazing gift of science to like help people, and then he's like, I don't want to help people. I want to turn them into dinosaurs.
That's hilarious. That's really funny. That's really funny. But I was thinking of that because I was just thinking like, it's a good thing the Flash is nice, because he could body every villain.
Yeah.
I know that's like a common criticism of Flash in general, of like when you introduce a character that strong, you shoot yourself in the foot.
I said just...
Yeah.
All we're getting is
that's me.
That's you.
It's a picture of Spider-Man. I assume you searched Spider-Man dinosaur.
I did.
Yeah,
I should have said
the
pterodactyl. Oh yeah, it's like the first one.
Yeah.
But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
That's so funny. It's really funny. Yeah. I love a villain who's just bad for the game of it.
That's kind of cool. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Listen, if I got turned into a dinosaur, I'd want to turn everyone into dinosaurs.
Yeah. Remember in Amazing Spider-Man when he's like everyone should be lizards?
He's kind of cooking.
He's cooking. So what if I want to be a lizard?
I met him once in an airport.
Yeah, was he in human form or lizard form?
He was in lizard form. The TSA were not having it.
You cannot get on the plane.
What are you talking about?
Please.
Take your belt off. To go through security.
That's really funny. I didn't know. Did you just see him or did you say anything to him?
It's the guy from Twin Town.
Yeah. So did you say anything to him or did you just
No, I didn't know who he was at the time because I was like 12.
Yeah, fair enough.
But my grandparents knew and they were quoting Twin Town to him. But he found it endearing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. But they took a photo with him.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, nice. I'll always respect my father for you've heard my father's story about meeting Patrick Stewart.
Oh, yeah, but not.
To keep it short, my dad is a huge Star Trek fan. And when he was on holiday with his friends, he sat down at a table, and then next to him was Patrick Stewart. And all my dad's friends were like, "Go introduce yourself." And he's like, "No, it looks like he's having a meal with his wife or something." So he just never said anything to him.
That's nice.
It's nice to leave him alone. Meanwhile, we were there. I don't think we've mentioned on here that we stood next to Kevin Feige in Kyoto Station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was funny.
And he was wearing a Deadpool.
No, since we were like.
Yeah,
is that Kevin Feige?
That's why I think that story is so funny because we spent a good 10 minutes looking at him, thinking, "Is that Kevin Feige?"
No, I was just
he was in a Deadpool and Wolverine hat.
Yeah, no, we walked past him.
Yeah.
I kind of looked at him. I walked past and I whispered to you. It's just that guy looks a lot like Kevin Feige.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, I don't really know what he looks like, but he literally had the Deadpool and Wolverine hat on.
Yeah,
which, to be fair, not being inconspicuous. And then he got on a train with two kids. And then we Googled him and literally found a picture of him and his children. And we're like, oh shit, it was Kevin Feige. He's on a holiday. I always wonder though if he heard you and was just like, oh fuck. I don't want to get recognized.
So. He's famous, but he's not famous.
Yeah,
famous.
If I said my brother's seen all of the MCU. If I said to my brother who's Kevin Feige, he probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Maybe I think that's why he should be more scared. Because if he did, he's like,
oh god, someone recognizes me.
Yeah, because he's the face of Marvel, but behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He's not like Robert Downey Jr.
Oh god, no. Yeah, I could never imagine being an A-list celebrity.
No, that'd be weird.
Yeah. It'd be like going out in the superhero normal clothes, hoodie, glasses and a hat. Yeah, going back to Captain Cold. Just another note. I love this character in The Flash because it is that same kind of thing where he's a good guy in his heart. He never does anything he never excessively hurts anyone in any a civilian. He only ever usually retaliates
unless they're in bar fights.
It's a bit weird in this. In other interpretations of The Flash itself, he's willing to help, but it is just kind of respect to the game. It's just kind of I'm bad because I want to be.
Yeah,
and
you can't really rehabilitate this badass.
Yeah. There's actually a really nice bit where I think it might be an alternate universe version of him, but he stops crime because he gets engaged.
Oh, that's sweet.
But he tells the Team Flash, and they're all super happy for it. It's cool. Really nice, yeah. And then we got his not boyfriend, but it'd be cool if they were, Mick Rory.
Are they just friends?
Heatwave. They're just friends. They're just teammates. Yeah, who was introduced in Flash season 1 episode 10.
Do any of them grow hair? Or get an accessory? They look a little too similar.
They look quite similar. I can't remember, to be honest. I think Heatwave stays bald, and then Captain Cold has the little bit of hair on top on his head. But I get you. They similar. They don't look similar guys.
The way I distinguish them is just young and old, even though they're pretty similar age.
Yeah, they're probably around the same age, but just in terms of the way they look in the show. Yeah. He was introduced in Flash number 140. November 1963. So a whole 6 years after his Cold counterpart. Then we've got the two... Well, not new character. One of them's new character. Well, let's do Vandal Savage. So he was introduced in Legends of Today as well. But weirdly, his first introduction in the comics was a Green Lantern comic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Green Lantern number 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
I guess if you're an immortal guy.
Yeah, it's like...
That makes sense.
Kind of cosmic being,
yeah.
I guess. It's probably like more out there with the immortality aspect in the comics, I can imagine. And then you've got Rip Hunter, who is brand new. This is his first introduction. And he was introduced in Showcase number 20, June 1959.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quite an old character, surprisingly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, eat shit, Star-Lord.
Do you know when Star-Lord was introduced?
I assume the 80s?
Maybe seems like a very 80s character.
I mean, not just because he likes 80s pop
culture.
No,
because that's definitely like a modern thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had nostalgia for the 80s before it was cool.
Is that a quote from something?
No.
No?
No.
You just said it.
I just said it.
That's really funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, good bit. So do we want to go through plot beat by plot beat? Or like roughly? Or do we want to talk about like what our thoughts on the characters?
What are you feeling?
Well, should we talk about like how this starts and then when the characters get introduced, talk about them?
Well, that's going to be helpful though because like the first 10 minutes
exactly.
it's just showing everyone. But show one off.
Yeah, okay. So we start with the Blitz 2.
The Blitz 2.
Yeah, it's the second.
Oh, yeah.
The second Blitz.
Do you want to talk about how we first watched this?
Okay, so the other day, if anyone knows of this streaming service, for lack of a better word, Plex, I downloaded a lot of stuff on my laptop. And this, I know this sounds really lazy, as Meg has pointed out. I can't be asked to carry my laptop from my bedroom downstairs into my living room, unplug one of the HDMIs, plug my laptop in, because it needs a certain adapter.
So you got Plex.
So I got Plex. It's too long, didn't read version is, I just wanted to have it set up, because you can connect it to your laptop or the computer, and any video file that's downloaded on a computer, you can stream from your computer to, say, the PlayStation. I've got PS5. So I just wanted to have that. So, because one of my biggest hurdles with watching shit is genuinely just having it set up ready. Like, I just want to be able to just sit down and put it on, if that makes sense. So Viv spent a long time helping me set it up, because apparently, for some reason, it's just really...
Oh my god, get to it!
Okay, sorry. A PS5 Plex is really fucky, so Viv spent a good hour last week helping me set it up. And when we finally got it working, we tested the Legends of Tomorrow, but specifically part 2 of Legends of Tomorrow, which starts with Rip Hunter saying, like, in the year 2165, a mortal tyrant named Vandal Savage took over the world and murdered my wife and child.
I was just like, yep, and he was right.
Yeah, he was right.
I was just like, straight out, I was just like, whoa!
Pretty succinct description of what happened, yeah.
But he says it so nonchalantly.
He does. It's very, like...
It's all like... It is played for emotion, but it's so quick. It didn't play for comedy.
It was very fun out of context.
Yeah. So seeing that in context was just like, oh, I know this.
Yeah, I know this. He's
I know
going to
this
murder
track.
his wife and child.
Yeah.
He's an immortal.
And when he did, I was like, woo!
Yeah, loved it when he shot the child.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Fair play. I think this intro is pretty, considering it's quite a short scene.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks alright. It's like it's a nice... It's something different.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll give this above the other ones is how it's different.
It's different.
Yeah,
we were feeling it last week.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Supergirl.
Just like 3 for 3 into person gets thing.
Yeah.
Or it's like born with a thing.
Yeah. Person becomes character.
Well, they get a base.
Meets some characters. Gets base. Deals with monster of the week.
It's set up for monster of the week.
Yeah.
And I just like, I think I'm coming to understand like what I really like in pilots, and what I like in pilots is it not feeling so self-conscious in the fact that it's selling you an idea. I like a pilot being confident in the fact that its premise is strong enough that it doesn't need to sell you on the concept of it within it.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair, and honestly, it was really refreshing to see something not the exact same structure as last week's.
Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, I do have problems like with this in general.
I do.
However, I'm just happy it didn't have... It kind of does set up like a monster of a week thing, obviously, and it does have like green villains at some points. Like I know that, but not just having like, oh, this thing crash landed. This is where we're gonna get all our villains. Yeah,
it doesn't. You don't immediately. You can see the structure in this just on understanding how television structures work. It's going to be every episode now. They go to a new time zone, new area, try and find Vandal Savage. Hijinks ensue.
Yeah.
He gets away, and they deal with the consequences. Fuck around with time. You can see what the structure it's going for, but it's not literally just like
right there in front of you.
Right there, and also the fact that it's time travel, you at least get different locations, different settings. I feel like week to week, this would be the most refreshing one to watch.
Yeah.
Whereas all the others would be like the exact same structure of, there's this A plot of like interpersonal drama and then the B plot of the villain of the week, and it ties together.
It seems like it could be a lot more organic at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I will give it that. So it's like quite a nice breath of fresh air, just like right away, just like
yeah.
You do get the setup obviously of all the characters. You get the introduction of, well, I guess reintroduction of most of the characters.
Yeah.
But that's like pretty swift. That's like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, considering this is like 2 parts, I was expecting it to be a lot slower.
Yeah.
I think especially
do you think that's better? Or do you think it's kind of just like...
I guess I'm glad it didn't drag out. You know, if you're working with the understanding that most of the people watching this are going to know who these people are, you wouldn't want to watch like a full 30 minutes of like getting all the characters and... putting them all together, explaining who they are.
Yeah.
I kind of appreciate that it's just
get snappy. Though,
yeah.
In the future, the world's over, but only you can help them.
Yeah. I do.
Playing on the fact that they want to be great.
Yeah.
But then again, were some of these characters that insecure to begin with that they needed this notion of being legends?
I think what it's going for, I definitely think it's fair to criticize that. I think what it's going for is kind of like a destiny thing. Where, Rip Hunter tells them, like, from my timeline, you're legends. Like, kind of implying you're going to do this.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes destiny out of their hands where it's like, okay, well, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it willingly. And then it flips it up where it's like, oh, I lied. The reason I took you is because you're insignificant.
Yeah.
Which is really funny to tell someone.
Yeah. Which is quite surprising considering they're literally like superheroes. They're not like average people.
Like some of them, okay, maybe fair. But like, what do you mean?
How many people have these people collectively saved and killed?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's quite important.
I feel like there's going to be some history documentation of them.
I'm sure it's like, you're the least important asterisks that are still superpowered.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we're not going to take like the
David from the corner shop.
corner.
I need you because you're that unimportant. Like those 2 guys that got obliterated.
4 guys.
I know, they're just chill.
Being told seconds before you die, you're not important.
Oh
no. That was really sad.
It was.
And they didn't do anything.
No, they just saw a time machine.
Yeah, they just saw something. But yeah, I'm glad how fast it was. I will say with the whole Legends thing, Martin Stein, the supposed genius, when Rip Hunter says, oh, you're legends, he says, oh, legends have to be dead. Yeah, he's from like 200 years in the future. What do you expect? He's not...
Wait, did he say it at that point?
Yeah.
I'm from the future.
He said, I'm from East London. Oh,
listen, man,
I'm the future.
I don't think, what's his name?
Martin Stein.
Martin Stein. His conversations, especially with Atom, insufferable.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's the quantum thrust. It's not that, just it's gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I get what you mean. It's just like, these aren't words.
These aren't words.
Yeah. This isn't characters interacting. What do we think of Rip Hunter? He's the new guy that we kind of have to get sold on. I think the fact that it's Arthur Darvill helps.
Yeah.
Because, so for context, if anyone understands, so we've mentioned Doctor Who a bunch throughout this. Arthur Darvill was on Doctor Who for like 4 years.
He's your white boy.
He's my white boy. He's my favourite white boy. He's one of my favourite companions, Rory Williams. He was a companion
playing
for the
against
Fifth
Type here.
Doctor.
He's got his shit together.
No,
he doesn't.
Well, he
he's a
kind of
mess.
does, yeah.
He's got a swagger to him.
Yeah, Rory's whole thing in Doctor Who at the start is he is the wimpiest boy, and the reason Amy leaves with the Doctor is because the Doctor is exciting and cool, and Rory is her pathetic little fiancé, who even when he joins the TARDIS, he is kind of meek and pathetic next to the Doctor, and then he dies. And it's Rory's arc in the show is like becoming confident.
Yeah, he's like it's kind of similar to Mickey.
Yeah,
but now we're just talking about Doctor Who. But I think Arthur Darvill does play it very well.
I really like Arthur Darvill. I actually really
considering
like him as an
like
actor.
how familiar we are with him.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm watching. Oh, this is the guy from the other thing.
Yeah.
Like I still see Arthur Darvill in it, but he feels like he's playing
again. Like I said
character.
previously, he does take quite a bit of a backseat in the second half. Like he's at the beginning and he's at the very end.
Yeah.
Which I understand. You want to flesh out the other people. But I don't know. Maybe he gets more of a chance to shine in the other ones. But I thought he was like pretty good in the first part.
Yeah, I agree. This is the kind of show where I imagine we're going to get like a Sarah-focused episode, a Hawk Girl-focused episode, like that type of show.
Yeah, because like the main focus on this one is Hawk Girl.
Yeah.
And
Hawkman.
And not the doctor, Martin Lawrence.
Martin Stein.
Martin Stein. Who's Martin Lawrence?
I don't know.
Is he the guy from Bad Boys?
Maybe, I don't know. It sounds like a name. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because Martin Stein, especially in the second part, because it says like they see his past. Who's Martin Lawrence? Looks just like him. Fair.
Yeah, yes, it's Bad Boys.
It is Bad Boys, isn't it?
Oh, well, Garance could enjoy that.
Oh, good. Just to touch on him before we move on from him. Yeah, I really like Rip. I like the goofiness at the start with like his one-liners before he abducts them all.
Yeah. I like the one where he's just about to get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, does it teleport them or is it just knock them out? Because I thought it just knocked them out.
I thought it just knocked him out, but then the car wants to keep moving.
Yeah, you just like, hey.
Yeah, I completely agree. Just the way he describes everyone as well. The only one that sticks into my head is like Sarah Lance, former League of Assassins, also formerly dead. Like, I imagine.
Oh, because she gets brought back by the Lazarus Pit.
The Lazarus Pit, yeah. Well, it works two ways. She died twice in a way because she also was on the boat and dead.
Oh, wait.
Well,
she got brought back again?
Well, no, she wasn't dead when she left the boat.
Oh.
But like they thought she was dead. Like she survived and then went to train with the League of Assassins.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Good for her.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Did she learn to be bi on the island?
I imagine so. I mean, she was having a secret affair with frat boy Oliver Queen.
They both
I feel like
he comes back shredded. She comes back bisexual. We've all learned something on that island.
I love the idea of them just sitting down for a conversation of like, so what's changed with you since you were on the island?
I like women.
I like women. I was like, sick. That's real cool.
That's real cool.
Yeah.
I just got scars. I'm like 80% scar tissue or whatever the fuck it was.
20%, 80%.
I have one big scar.
Yeah. Right. I do think the formulaic bit of this episode, particularly, we said earlier about the whole like, oh, they've all got to decide to go again.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't help that we get that at the start as well, where he's like, meet me in 36 hours, and then they all go off and have their own little conversations. We see Arrow.
We do see Arrow.
Yeah, Atom speaking to Arrow.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like when he pops up, seeing as he's the first one we watched.
No. It was cute when he showed up in Flash.
Yeah.
I like when he was in this.
Yeah.
No just
Flash
buddies?
in this, though.
No
yeah, he's
Flash.
just friends. Yeah, they just chill with each other, I guess.
Considering you can time travel as well, I guess. You can't go back, though. Can he?
I mean, yeah, he can go back in time.
How far?
As far as he wants, I think.
But he doesn't do it often because it's, like, bad.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the biggest problem with the Arrowverse is the amount of times Flash fucks with the timeline, and you can't help but think how this affects the other shows. But Kid Flash becomes a legend. He stays on, like, he's in a season, and so is Reverse Flash.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. But
cool.
I'm kind of surprised we don't see Flash in this episode.
Could you imagine they were just, like, randomly in different place and then just, like, he shows up.
What the fuck? Honestly, it'd be sad if they never do that. That's very funny.
How far did you get?
Only like 2 or 3 seasons
Okay.
out of 6. It was just like around 2019, I started burn out of the shows, and then COVID happened, and I just fell behind on all of them.
Yeah.
That's when it really broke off for me, especially because that's when Arrow ended.
Yeah.
And that was the one where it was kind of like, oh, well, they're all going to start to end soon. So I'll tune in for the finales for the ones I like.
Yeah.
Like I watched The Flash till the end.
It's like when you're old and your friends start dying. Just like they start popping off and I'm like fives.
Yeah. Once one goes, the rest go.
I can't wait for us to get to that stage. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, here we go.
I know. It's going to suck.
Until we get rebooted.
Yeah. It's going to be really cool when we relive this life again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're destined to be together.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Like Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
Yeah, we're destined to do podcasts for eternity.
Oh no.
That's going to be the longest podcast in ever.
Podgatory.
Podgatory? I'd rather be in, like, Satan's anus than be in purgatory.
That's I feel like podcasters would go to hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, I don't remember why. I was looking at a podcast on Spotify. I was like looking for an episode of the show I watch about a specific director. It turns out they didn't do it. I just kept scrolling because I was just kind of curious. Half a page down, I saw the most racist fucking podcast on planet Earth. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my god, yeah, this medium is just like kind of evil. Kind of just like, it's kind of built for people for low effort and a lot of bad opinions. That's why we do it.
Yeah, exactly. We've said slurs.
No, not
I'm
aid.
gonna tell you which ones.
Yeah. No. It's okay, just the ones we can use.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I look, if you listen to us on Spotify, fair enough. I listen to podcasts on Spotify. I wish I didn't have to. I wish that all podcasts I listened to, I wish there was a podcast-specific platform. We're on Audible, weirdly enough, and I wish all the podcasts I listen to are on Audible, because I know Amazon is evil, but, like, the thing with Audible is, at least because I pay for it, it's not full of shit. The reason Spotify pisses me off is I pay for it. And earlier I was like, because when I was driving home, a podcast I listened to had a new episode up, so I wanted to listen to it on the drive home. It took me like a couple of minutes to even just wade through the shit of just get to like your shows, and it was just recommending like video podcasts, which first of all I don't think videos should be on Spotify, and then like, you know, it's just people I don't follow, and it's like, and it's just delving into a rant now. It's the same with Patreon. I literally pay these people to see their content, and it's like more suggestions. I don't know who they are.
I subscribe to like 2 people on Patreon, and so I don't tend to go on it as often as I say you do. I didn't realize it was that bad on there as well.
I mean, it's pretty easy, and like I know it's one of those complaints where people are like, oh, you just click your follow. So like the homepage on Patreon will just show you like random people's stuff.
I didn't realize
then there's a memberships page.
Maybe that's that. I only use the desktop version.
Maybe it's just the mobile. And it's like, I get that it's the whole like Instagram effect, argument of like, oh, I hate using Instagram, even like not because I don't want to. I want to like using it, but like I hate not seeing the people I follow stuff.
Yeah, it's just turned into a model. Just like it just needs this maximum engagement. So as soon as you run out, they don't want you to run out of content. They want more.
Yeah, and people will say like, oh, well, just you can pause suggestions. It's like, well, first of all, that's paused. Like, oh, in 30 days it just resets. Second of all, it's like, that doesn't really work, because how Instagram works, for example, is once you see all your friends' posts, like the people you follow posts, it doesn't show you them a second time, and then will show you suggestions anyway. And it's like, same on Spotify. If on the Spotify page it had explore and then home, and home was your stuff, fair enough. But it doesn't.
Nah.
So sorry for a little rant.
That's what I was like. No, that's what I'm like. When I do the Video Nasties one eventually, because I'm doing research on it, I'm just going to make a GeoCities website and just upload the MP3s on there. Like, nobody would listen to it. That's but, so like, cool. I feel as though if you came across this by whatever reason and you found this, you'd just like, there'd be no ads on it. You would just have it and that'll be it.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
I won't. I'll just upload it on Spotify because, like, you know, I'm fighting a losing battle
part of our studio. That's the part. That's, you know, there won't be a competitor, unfortunately. But, you know, we're not judging you if you listen to us on Spotify. I use it as well. I don't pay for it. I won't pay for it. But it's a pain in the ass. I completely understand. We're quite limited. I went years saying I would never pay for YouTube Premium, and I do now. And honestly, I'm so fucking glad I do.
I try to, but I can't.
Yeah, you can't. They won't let you.
They won't let me.
I was at school yesterday, and there's a boy with additional needs in the class. So we were putting on, like, calming music for him. And it got fucking interrupted by a Jet 2 holiday ad. And genuinely, it made me jump. And I was like, this poor child on the spectrum. Like, I was like, we're trying to create a soothing atmosphere for him getting jump scared. Like, that's a whole other discussion. I don't think...
We're only going to be uploading to Dailymotion and Vimeo from now on, so please subscribe.
That'd be so cool. And then we find out they have, like, mega ties to Israel.
Listen, man.
We're fighting a losing battle here. If you're listening...
We're going to start distributing our podcast via
DVD.
DVD.
Yeah.
On the street.
On the street.
Yeah. Give
Yeah.
us your
Go to your local library.
Yeah, give us your address and we'll send it to you.
Yeah. That'd be a cool way to do it.
That'd be a terrible way to do
I mean,
it.
it would be. It would be way expensive. Let's buy all the CDs and shit. But, you know, be funny.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even remember how we got onto that. Thank you for listening if you are listening. It's not like I'm wrapping up.
Well, thank you. That was enough of that.
That's enough of that. Cool. Next week we're talking about Batwoman.
Okay, where were we?
We were talking about... I do not know how we got onto that subject. We were talking about Rip Hunter. Like, I don't know how we got there. Right, so he kidnaps everyone. And they all wake up one by one in a line.
We gotta speed this up. We're like an hour in.
Oh, fuck, are we? How?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about each character.
We already did that.
Okay, fuck. What do we do? Maybe it is over.
We could just go over. What is like the main thing of this episode? What is like
the first episode? What happens in the first
episode? Because it's
episode?
mainly to do with Hawkgirl. Because like seeing his son.
We see the Wave Rider. Cool ship name.
Yeah, that's a cool ship.
Yeah,
name.
it's like it looks like a roller coaster a bit.
It does. Love the set. Looks
That's
good.
cool. And yeah, it looks good. A good set. We go back to the past because the whole point is they want to find out what Vandal Savage is. So they've got to go to the one expert on the guy who is in the 70s. So they go back to the 70s. You can tell it's the 70s because they're wearing weird clothes.
And it says, welcome to the 70s on a big banner on a modern school. I think it's ambitious. I love time travel shows, especially ones where, like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Where they have no money.
Yeah, it's you gotta get creative with it.
You gotta get creative with it. Yeah. Just get them in costume. Yeah. Like we were saying this on our other podcast where we were talking about like
Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same. Yeah.
Where it's like it's very difficult doing period, like specifically like kind of earlier 20th century stuff.
Yeah.
Or like mid-century sort of things because it's quite easy to like set dress something to look new. It's very difficult to make it look worn down and like realistic.
They have specific
It's like a very
people.
specific skill.
They have specific people in costume departments to do that.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's very expensive a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I do understand, like, if they want to do a period piece, you kind of go in the pitfall of just like, it's a very clean version of the 70s.
I think this show can get away with it, but especially with the fact they're jumping around time periods. And honestly, I like what they do with it, with like when they, in the second part, when they put like Jax, Martin, and Martin doesn't. He just wears his normal clothes, but Sarah wears like the big white coat.
That's in part 2.
Yeah, I like that bit. Yes, we're in the 70s. They meet the expert who turns out to be Hawkman and Hawkgirl's son from a past life.
Mother.
I was like so confused for a minute because I'm thinking like I remember this. That's their son. But the way he was speaking to her, I was like, oh, or is that like her lover?
No, we went one episode without mentioning incest. We can't do it again.
Okay, we don't have to harp on it. It's their son, but because they reincarnate.
When we get to part 2 and the self-cest, now that's different.
We'll talk about that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And they're also like, he's gonna die today.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
good.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's death.
Well, it's like fucking. I know it's a time travel, so they have to go through this, but it's like the basic thing of time travel. It's like, no, we can save him by taking him with us. It's like,
I guess you could, because he would just be like disappeared, which is basically like.
I guess. It just seems like number one rule.
Also, they could kind of change events.
They can.
Not for the better, but they can.
The way they do, they change events for the worse. So they kind of split off. So half of them go to that office and get like a bunch of lore about Vandal Savage. And the other half go... Well, Jax gets left on the ship alone. Because
he doesn't fight that much about it. He's just like, what?
Yeah, like, he just chills.
Chills with, what's the computer called? Gideon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. Can't remember. And the other half go to a bar.
They have a fight?
Yeah.
Because I guess we need an action scene.
We need an action scene. We needed a bisexual woman being like, I'm bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
You're not my type. She is. Which is very cool for the 70s, I'll say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad.
I don't know. Polyamory was big then.
Yeah. I'm glad there's representation, but yeah, I think
you say covering your face,
yeah,
like you're getting a migraine from this content.
I feel like it's funny because it keeps coming back to Doctor Who.
Yeah,
another show notorious for having bisexual women, where they're only bisexual as part of the joke.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Sarah's like that. I'm pretty sure I remember her having relationships.
What's that person she was fighting with? Who was that? Was that her girlfriend?
Oh, that's Laurel.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, from the first episode of Arrow. Yeah.
So not her girlfriend.
No, her sister.
Her sister. How come in time travel shows, they always like a thing like, oh, you make the future worse? Well, maybe it'd be better if like he didn't meet his wife. Maybe like he cured like 6 different diseases.
Well, they talked about this in the start of the episode when Rip Hunter is in front of like the Time Organization or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, taking away Vandal Savage may leave room for an even worse person. He's killing the world. How much worse can it get?
I know. It's just like, oh, you can't kill Hitler.
Yeah, it's like,
because like maybe something worse happened. I mean, you can say that about anything.
Yeah. Can't save. I was trying to think of a good person in history.
Coco. Abraham Lincoln.
I'm sure he did some good things. Right. I'm sure he was right.
He killed some vampires. That's pretty
sick. Think of all the vampires that would still be.
I know, that'd be so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Name another good person in history.
It's hard because a lot of the good people who like are the good people are like actually evil monsters.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Gandhi. No. Mother Teresa. Yeah. No.
Kind of says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We remember the villains.
Yeah. Says a lot, doesn't it? From some perspectives, Oppenheimer. He ended the war.
He ended the war.
Or someone who
the war that already ended.
Someone who completely misunderstands Oppenheimer. Oh, God.
Wait, before we continue, name one good person in history.
Fuck. Jesus.
Yeah, he's alright, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a good enough person. It's his followers that fucked up the message. He was all like, love the poor, save each other. Be kind.
He like flipped tables in like churches. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's like metal.
I'm down for Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Oh, Coco, love that. Is it bad though that I can only think of Jesus? Surely there's someone.
Buddha.
Yeah, he didn't do anything fucked?
So there you go. If you want to be remembered in history,
start a religion.
Either start a religion or be a war criminal.
The two genders.
In a way, it's a battle of the good and evil.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
But Jesus?
Yeah.
But
I think so too.
Jesus is very skinny.
But he was skinny.
Was he?
No, he was fat.
Yeah, he was fat.
No, he was really skinny, then he was fat.
Ah. So he's got that gains.
He's got those gains.
He's built. It's gaining, isn't it? It was like the bulk. He's got the bulk. He's
well, it depends what version of Jesus we're talking about, because we could be talking about like shredded Jesus.
Yeah.
You know those ones on the cross.
Yeah. Actual Jesus or white Jesus?
Which one's?
I feel like white Jesus would lose more.
Wasn't Jesus supposed to be like 5'2"?
I have no idea. Probably.
He was like really short.
Yeah, makes sense. I feel like people get taller out of. Just taller over time. I don't know.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
people were a lot shorter back then. Like the average height has gone up.
That's cool. I'm saying as like a 5'9" person.
But you're not short.
I'm not short. Yeah, it's true. It could be 5'2".
You're saying it like it's a bad thing.
No, it's not. I wish I was short sometimes.
Yeah. I wish I was short. I'm way too tall.
Yeah, that's fair. I just feel like I'm an awkward height. I'm an in between.
You're like perfect. I wish I was your height.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I was your height.
The thing is, though, like you want, like in any kind of relationship, you kind of want what the other has.
That's true. A thing of me is I'm overweight, and clothes sizes are always like the plus size clothing is always like big and tall, and it's like I'm big, I'm not tall, so I have to like
have the opposite issue.
Yeah, you do.
Mine are always like short and wide.
Yeah, that's true. We do have just opposite issues. Yeah, so I have to like fully sew my trousers like quite a few inches off the bottom so that it stops them dragging on the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, like little baby and Chucky.
You like when Chucky when he puts on his like parents' clothing.
Yeah. We really need to talk about this episode.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, then he dies. How does he die?
He gets shot by Kronos. He's not really in much this. I guess he's going to just be like hunting them throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like a background character. Well, not background characters.
He smoted those two guys.
Yeah,
those stoners.
he killed two stoners who were doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, they were just like so chill.
Yeah, and then he shoots Hawkgirl's son. Rip has a laser revolver.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Don't get to see a lot of that. So
no, I like that design.
He doesn't do a lot of action in general. He doesn't show up at the atomic fight.
A lot of these fights, I describe them as Power Rangers fights. There's a lot going on, and arguably I'm shitting on Power Rangers too much. Power Rangers has very dynamic fighting.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of explosions and a lot of goons.
Okay, yeah, the stakes aren't exactly there.
Yeah.
But I will give it to the fight choreography. It's pretty good.
In the nuclear test fight scene, I rewatched that twice, and I was thinking I'm gonna watch a couple characters at a time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking considering this is quite a short clip, and there's 8 characters on screen. There was the shot where Atom is flying, so you could see everyone. I was like, no, this is pretty well directed.
Yeah.
And the explosions, they're practical.
Yeah. That's why you kind of get it. That's why you're gonna kind of give over these over the MCU or something.
Yeah.
Or later MCU is when they were relying on just green screening them into everything.
Even though obviously the hot and cold guns are CGI, and obviously the Atom, even though the suit is practical, obviously when he shrinks and uses his blast, it's
He didn't shrink him.
He didn't shrink him. No, they invented the technology just for this.
Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
But then they lost it in the past.
They did. So I gotta give it to him. Yeah, I like a lot of the practical fights.
I think the concept of fighting in a nuclear bunker is stupid as shit.
Especially with I could see why Rip Hunter was pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck do you mean you left?
Well, not even that. The way they were bidding of shooting a gun.
I forgot about that. That was so fucking stupid.
It is. And then they were just then they started firing. There's a
nuke there.
And then everyone's firing. There's a
nuke.
There's a nuke right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just I love how the Duke has just a big button with a big timer.
No, that was really fucking funny.
That is mustache twirling levels ability.
I mean, I'll be honest. That's kind of how I see Vandal Savage. I didn't remember a lot about him. I thought he would have more of a aura around him. He doesn't.
He's just a goofball.
He's just a guy.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Nuke has a giant red button is really funny.
Yeah.
I do like the bit where the Atom's I got this, shrinks down, fucks it up.
And he's like, what?
Yeah. It's it got 2 minutes, then goes down to 30 seconds. It's you made it shorter. It's oh. I will say, I do like Firestorm absorbing the nuke. I think it happens very fast.
Yeah.
And they kind of gloss over
yeah,
shit.
He uses it later. He files it.
He does. He fires it back.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, he fires it back at him. I don't know. I was this is cool, I guess. We're supposed to wow, we really
pretty
just
low key.
Yeah, it's kind of low. Yeah. You'd think for absorbing a nuke, I guess he has to do it fast. It didn't look like he struggled that much.
No.
Maybe? I don't know. Maybe if there was more risk. Maybe if it was
if you fuck
this up, the nuke will kill everyone.
Yeah, you could have a minute scene of that.
Yeah,
He's going,
of him stressing over it.
Yeah,
and yeah.
But no, we got shit to do.
We got shit to do. That's all before the second part's title sequence.
Yeah.
It's fucking fast, yeah.
Yeah, it's the cold open.
Yeah, it's insane. We go then. We get a bit more of Hawkman and Hawkgirl then. Because their son has died. The whole thing with Hawkman and Hawkgirl, which I think is worth talking about, is Hawkman can remember all their past lives.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He's 4,000 years worth of memories, and she can never remember any of it. She'll slowly gain the memories back.
Ladies, am I right? Can't remember shit.
Can't remember shit. And I think that... I don't really think that works. I don't find these two that engaging.
No, so I got to kind of... also, it was really gross when he was just oh yeah, we're supposed to be together. And he immediately went in for the kiss. It's dude, read the room.
I think you could tell a really compelling story of someone fighting against destiny. Of she doesn't want to be with him. She doesn't like this. But yeah, they clearly wanted to kill Hawkman at the end of this for shock value. And were well, she needs to love him before that happens.
Yeah.
So we don't get a lot of time.
Yeah, so literally it cuts right. She leaves the room just being defining that she doesn't want her destiny to be written out like this. And then she comes back being I'm fine with this.
Yeah. I feel
they do
that way.
Explain it, but again, it's explaining it. It isn't
feeling it.
It isn't feeling it. It isn't showing the character going through the progression of why she would think this.
I feel this way with her son as well. I feel like that's treated so impactfully, but it feels a little out of character for her, where she doesn't remember her past lives. And then all of a sudden she finds out this guy is like her son from a past life, and she's very attached. I feel like maybe it would make more sense if she was less attached to him, and then when he dies, she's like, oh shit, like, he saw me as his mother, and I just didn't care.
It's funny seeing her be like, my son, and he's like 60.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit odd. I think it doesn't really help that I don't think that they have much chemistry.
Nah.
And part of me wants to say maybe that's not a choice, but like, maybe you're meant to think like it doesn't quite work because she's kind of unwilling. But I feel like by the end you're meant to care.
Yeah.
I don't really care about Hawkman.
Nah.
I don't really care about Hawk Girl that much, to be honest. I don't think she's the best in this episode. Maybe it's because they're the ones I'm the least familiar with. But...
Well, a lot of this stuff is like, I know it's like a pivotal to this, but they don't have like a ton of interactions with a bunch of different
I wouldn't say they have a lot of interactions outside of just the two of them.
She comes back and she's like, it's like at the end of episode 2, and then Atom's just like, no, Martin is like, how is she? And Adam's like, yeah, she's fine. She's stable.
Yeah, we sedated her. We sedated her.
Yeah. Women, am I right? That's what he should have.
I remember.
He should have just been like, oh, you know how they mean?
Women, am I right?
Women, am I right?
Then
daps him. Just like, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That activates
You're cool, actually.
Yeah, you're cool as fuck.
Yeah, he has to dap him up to activate Firestorm.
Yeah. Although I thought it was really sweet when they just hold hands to do it. It's like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, they don't have to do a big overcomplicated thing.
Oh, yeah, it's just like...
Yeah. There's, can I tell you a spoiler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how far in this is. If this is the only episode you've seen of Legends of Tomorrow, you're going to keep watching. Skip forward like 2 minutes. Martin dies later on, and I remember sobbing.
Really?
Like, the scene where he dies, because it's quite a prolonged death. Like, something happens, and he has like a couple scenes afterwards, and he has a scene with Jax where he's like...
Is this in season 1?
I think it's in season 2 or 3, and he's like, you are like a son to me. And I remember sobbing. I thought it was so fucking sad.
I think the actor who plays him is really good.
Yeah, I've seen him in other things. I don't know what.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Yeah. Where's my phone? I'll have a look.
I think the guy who plays Jackson's alright, but I don't think he gets that much time to shine.
No.
So I think that's kind of unfair.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. It's like, we are judging them off like how little screen time. Martin gets a lot more to do because he meets his past. They go to the past and he meets himself.
Like basically centered down. And that's like actually like kind of a funny dynamic.
Yeah, I like
you're
that.
Annoyed by your swaggerless self.
Yeah. I do like that Sarah and Jax find him like really charming. It's like, oh yeah, he smokes weed.
Yeah,
like,
he smokes weed.
He rizzes up girls.
Well, let's line up this doobie and ponder about physics or whatever the fuck he says.
Victor Garber is him. What have I seen him in? Oh, he's in Titanic.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh. He's like the other guy's dad. Like he's I can't think of the character's name. But like, there's like the rich family.
Oh yeah.
I think he's like the elderly father in that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's like an actual actor.
Yeah. Which else?
Like all the rest of them.
He's the lawyer in Legally Blonde.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There you go. Turns out he's in a bunch of stuff.
Well, he's great.
Yeah, I really like him in this.
I do really like the whole plot line of him interacting with his younger self and having the constant bickering thing.
I like...
And it mainly being I think that's actually quite clever writing that it's like internal stuff, but he's projecting it onto his younger self.
Yeah.
Because he still sees it within him. Because it's him.
It's him, yeah. I think that's a good twist on things, because you always get like the whole, don't interact with your past self thing. But I like the idea of it's not the interacting that's the problem. Yeah. It's how you interact.
Yeah. Like just like don't... Because like he's obviously looks so different now.
Yeah.
He's played by a different guy.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not a problem of, he knows that it's him from the future. It's more just... they fuck it up and knock him out and then he sneaks onto the spaceship.
Yeah.
Which
is not that freaked out. I mean, he's freaked out, but he's not like this. Did they say, is he like, I think, a spaceship?
I don't think he understands fully what it is.
Okay.
So I guess they could get away with that.
I prefer part 2 over part 1.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I do as well.
Mainly just for like, yeah.
It feels more like an episode of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus you got like the whole B plot of them stealing shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Which has got some funny moments. It's not the best.
Yeah, it starts to show you different dynamics.
Yeah, and this one, like that one felt a bit more forced. Like Adam to Mr. Warm. What's his name?
Heatwave and Captain Cold.
Okay, he waving at him when they're like trapped together. Just like, why do you do what you do? And it's just like, okay, this is, like, because I want to help people. It's just like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, let me help you. And he's just like, maybe I do.
Maybe
Maybe you got some.
Maybe we're chill, actually. You know what? I want to see. I like the twist on that, where like not in this, but like in other things, where it's like kind of good guy, bad guy dynamic.
Yeah.
And they bond because the good guy has a little bad in him.
Yeah.
I don't like it when it's like, oh, the good guy helps the bad guy, and they're like, oh, you're cool, actually.
Like a little bad.
I'd like it if he was just like, oh yeah, I've stolen loads of stuff. It's like, oh, that's cool as fuck, actually.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a little bit more. Like,
yeah.
he's so pretty quick.
Yeah. He's not like...
Cookie cutter.
They've all got a good and bad in them.
Yeah.
I do really like the bit where Heatwave, they're like, how do we get this? How do we get all this? And he shatters all of them.
Yeah. That doesn't trigger it. It's when they move it.
Well, when they drop it.
Yeah.
Weird. I love the giant cage that falls.
Yeah. That was just like, I like to imagine they didn't look up the entire time. It was just standing there.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. They'd be able to see it. Oh. And then, then Vandal Savage shows up.
And Vandal Savage shows up. He was at the auction, we forgot to say.
Oh, yeah, he was the one. Yeah, when we said he sold the nuke.
He sold the nuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was also another character at the auction who's in the Arrowverse. The guy with like the piercing blue eyes.
Hitler?
He kind of looks like Hitler, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a character in Arrow and The Flash called Damien Dark. I don't remember when he was introduced, but I was like, oh shit, he's here. But they never acknowledged it, so I assume he's not introduced yet. And this is like a cameo.
Is he older in Arrow?
I mean, I think his whole thing is like he's like kind of immortal as well or something.
He just has a really good skincare routine.
He's like, I'm 100 years old.
I carrot and I put sunscreen on.
But yeah, what was I going to say?
Vandal Ravage. Macho Man Randall Vadin. Vandal Savage.
Vandal Savage. That's such a funny name. Yeah, Firestorm has a line here I've written down where I thought was really stupid.
It's just like, one where he fires him.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, the Burning Man, I don't just burn, I blast too.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That didn't really work. But yeah, we get the fight. Oh, we didn't say anything about the dagger.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's the MacGuffin. It's the MacGuffin. Yeah. The MacGuffin is like, we need to kill him with this dagger. And then it's like, plot twist, only the girl could do it.
Yeah. But also I could kill you with daggers.
Yeah. So he kills him he kills Hawk guy with the dagger.
Hawk dude.
Hawk dude. Hawk boy.
Hawk boy.
Yeah.
That's way better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just make it the same.
Hawk boy.
Hawk girl, Hawk boy.
That does make him sound like they're 12.
Yeah.
But then it'd be equal.
It says a lot about our society, doesn't it?
It does.
At least Batwoman is Batwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Batgirl, even though that also exists.
That exists. But isn't she young? Pretty sure Batgirl is young.
That was Barbara Gordon, so she's like, what? 18?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Robin's... Oh, he's just Robin, isn't he? He's not Robin Boy.
Robin Boy.
Bat Boy.
Bat Boy.
Yeah. So Hawkman dies. I didn't care about Hawkman dying.
I was just like, oh, thank God. One less
guy
guy
to have to deal with the heterosexuals.
I hope her and the bisexual woman have a nice time.
I hope they do as well. Yeah, the two women on this ship, they don't really speak. They should bond. Or is that more sexist?
Well, the two women speak.
The women.
No, that's the fucking...
what's it called? Bechdel test.
The Bechdel test. It's basic Bechdel test.
I did find it funny at the end.
Is it sexist if two women speak to each other?
I don't know, it felt weird.
That's like new levels of woke.
It felt a little weird for me to say the two women should speak.
Well, no, because you don't think about it, because it's like, you got to think about it being the men, like, you don't consider about the men, like...
I guess, that's true.
Yeah?
I get what you mean.
That was nonsensical, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned
You're picking
it's
up
weird.
what I'm putting down.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned, like, oh, it's weird that the two men speak.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course not. I don't know. I guess you just notice when minorities get grouped together. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm for or against now.
Women aren't actually minorities.
No, they're the majority. But in this show, they're the minority.
That's true.
Yeah, it's because there's less female superheroes.
That's true.
Because I only want to look at buff men.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, so this episode ends with them all being like, we're going to stay for...
Because they killed our best friend.
They killed Hawkman, our favourite guy.
I mean, they kind of bond over Didn't the Warm Man he was like, oh, nobody fucks in my gang. And just like, oh, that makes sense.
I don't mind that. Yeah, because that made me laugh. Because doesn't he say something like, I didn't know the guy, but he's part of our group. Yeah. Like, that's funny to be like, we didn't know each other. Because I don't think they had a single scene together.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Like, I could see a joke like that working, but it is kind of funny just how they're all like, yeah, we're going to do it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what brings them all together. Yeah. They've gotten over all their conflict.
Yeah.
They're just going to be friends for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Hopefully not. I can imagine in a show like this, there would be more interpersonal drama. But it'd probably be like episode by episode.
Yeah, you could see Martin fighting Mr. Cold.
Mr. Cold. The two heat-based boys.
Two heat-based boys?
Yeah. You'd be like, I'm going to use my fire powers. It's like, no, I have a fire gun.
He fires it into the heat boy because he can absorb stuff.
Oh, yeah. So he just get like...
Can he absorb stuff on his own, or does he need...
I think he needs... Their powers don't work if they're separated.
Isn't it? Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they need to fuse.
That's nice.
Firestorm is so weird.
Yeah, what a strange concept.
I need to read the first issue of the Firestorm comics just to see how they explain, like...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I can imagine, like, the barrage of text that will be explaining every minute detail of what is being drawn right in front of you.
I know that... I wrote Forest, not Firestorm. Firestorm. The Nuclear Man. I know that when Martin appears in the panels, he's like a floating head.
That's cool. I love that.
Like Firestorm's comic design.
Let me see. That's cool.
Yeah.
There's an art to drawing comic book costumes.
Yeah, this was specific. I understand why, like...
Do you have a favourite design?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh, they're so... I'd have to think about it.
Okay, let's keep it local.
In the
Arrowverse.
In the Arrowverse. Like the live action ones or the comic ones?
Let's go comics.
Comics? I mean, I said I really like Wally West costume. I really like the yellow suit.
Do you like the classic Flash with his fucking World War II?
I like Jay Garrick's Flash costume with the stupid helmet. Yeah,
that's cool.
I like that it magnetizes to his head because he runs fast.
Is that true?
I think so.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I do like that.
I should imagine when the Flash got off his costume or something, just like headcanon. He was just like, all right. And then he ran, but his clothes tore off instantly.
That's really funny. I mean,
like they don't like gradually burn off. He just runs out of them.
Sprints out of them. That's really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Superman's suit is iconic.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like right out of the gate, he had that.
Yeah, yeah. They got that like straight up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about this. I actually really like. We're not going to talk about. We're talking about it next week, but I really like the Batwoman design, the one that they adapt for the show, where she has the red hair.
Oh yeah,
I think that's just really striking.
I really like the purple sort of Batgirl design.
Oh yeah, I
really like that. I think that's really cute with like the yellow gloves.
Yeah,
I think that's really appealing.
That's fair. I do really like the Robin suit, like the original like Robin Boy Wonder, with the bright colors. I think it's just such a good juxtaposition to Batman.
Yeah,
it's just looking the brightest thing you've seen. On a similar topic, I really like the Nightwing suit. I think that's because I've seen like a lot of Nightwing cosplayers because it's very simple.
I've never loved the Nightwing.
No, that's fair.
I think it looks goofy.
Yeah,
which is saying something.
Interesting. That's interesting that you say that. That's goofy.
I guess it kind of fits the character because he's supposed to be like not Robin anymore.
Yeah, he's trying to be
Batman.
mature. Oh God, yeah. Hey, I'm a Titans defender.
That's insane.
Very minimally. I think it's bad, but not for the reasons people say it's bad.
That is so interesting.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's edgy. It's like, not in the way you think. It's
really?
Just, yeah. I don't think it is edgy.
It's not edgy enough.
Arguably. Well, we'll talk about Titans one day, I guess.
Okay. Do you have any other thoughts about Legends of Tomorrow?
This is one, because this is like a surprisingly popular show. It's got a lot of fans.
I can see why.
And I can think of, after I stopped watching, I would see clips and I'd be like, whoa, like, how does it get here?
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of iconic imagery that's from later in the show. Like, you saw the box set the other day, didn't? Well, you saw it in CEX. And can you think of like that like blue creature design?
Yeah, another one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's from like a later season of the show.
Yeah.
And I'd say that like that's one of the images that's like very associated with the show.
I love the poster on IMDb. I think that looks great.
Which one's that?
This one. I think this looks cool.
Oh yeah, that one is very cool. I really like that. I didn't know who this character was. This is the artwork on the Blu-ray. And the wiki has come up for him. Oh, I might have to watch this. This is really fucking funny.
Oh.
So this is the picture. It's Bebo, the god of war.
That's awesome.
Who the fuck is this?
That's really funny.
Yeah, I might have to watch the rest.
Bebo saves Christmas in New Legends of Tomorrow special?
I might have to watch the rest of Legends of Tomorrow.
What the fuck?
What's that? What is it? For context, it looks like Bebo's fighting a dragon.
You listen. I usually get put off by these kind of like purposefully kind of cute looking guys, but I think this is like obviously trying to play on that in a very interesting way. Yeah, no,
and like
that's very interesting.
Yeah, I've got to give it.
That's the thing. If it goes like very weird directions, which what I want in time travel stuff, I think that'd be great. It's just like these two episodes are like kind of playing it a bit safe.
Yeah, I can imagine this show can get like really wacky. For example, I'm just scrolling through the Bebo Arrowverse wiki, and one of the highlighted names is Jesus Christ. So
that's the thing, yeah. Like if you're gonna have like the ability to go back whenever, do weird shit, get some weird characters.
Yeah. So he's introduced in season 3. So I guess I'd stop by that point. So fair play. I might have to watch Legends tomorrow because that's really funny.
Did you engage with the fan reception?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I guess this is one of the crossovers. I'll just show you this first.
Okay. Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
That's funny. It's the selfie between Flash, Supergirl, and Atom. We didn't really talk about Atom. We like Brandon Routh.
I love Brandon Routh.
Yeah, he gets a couple scenes in this. Not much focus.
He plays it straight. He's more like
he's like the everyman.
He's the goody two shoes.
Yeah, he's pretty fine to be there. Let's talk about the Reddit. Before we talk about the Reddit, so like generally we're quite positive. Same criticisms. How would you? It's going to be hard because this one is vastly different and the other 3 are so similar. How would you rate this compared to the other Arrowverse pilots we've watched?
This might be surprising considering how I've been talking about this. This one might be my favourite I've seen so far.
Yeah, it's just so unique. Like, Flash was up there for me because of the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But, like, I would probably argue this is stronger.
Yeah.
You know,
which is, like, surprising to say considering it's, like, so cast heavy.
Yeah.
But I think it's just, like, I think it does more interesting stuff.
I think that's
maybe
what
it's
works
because
for it.
also like how we were saying with the Flash, it feels as though they've learned the mistakes of a lot from Arrow and they're able to build off that. So maybe they were able to like continue with that. Obviously, since they were pulling from
exactly, they it all builds up to it. But I think definitely the fact that we were feeling burnt out towards that structure helps. But like Flash, Arrow, and Supergirl all have like character-focused stuff, but it feels too general. It's like there are a lot of side characters, especially Arrow, that had loads of side characters. Whereas this, it's got a lot of characters, but at least they're all kind of together and focused.
Yeah.
Whereas, there's so much going on in some of the other ones where it's like hard to kind of not keep track, but hard to be invested in anything outside of the immediate problem.
Yeah.
In Supergirl, we said about how they were introducing too much too fast.
Yeah.
Like with all the sci-fi people, So, honestly, I probably think this is probably the strongest one as well.
This is quite surprising.
Yeah, it's the only one way, maybe because it's like the one I'm not least familiar with, but like I didn't watch past season 2, and I'm just kind of like, oh, maybe this could be one where like it'd be worth chucking on an episode every so often.
Sure.
Because it'd be the most different
Jan.
one. Yeah, one day I'll watch them all.
Okay.
Last week I was really on the idea of, oh yeah, maybe I will. But now I'm just like, I just don't watch a lot of TV. You know? It's be a big, big investment.
How about just like throw one on when you want to instead of thinking of it as a big investment?
Exactly. So that I'll never finish or die eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But isn't that beautiful in a way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dying. Brought back to podcast.
Arguably the biggest adventure.
Death,
yeah. It's Peter Pan. To die would be an Peter Pan quote. To die would be an awfully big adventure.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That's insane. That's baller.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in the Disney one. Because it's like, he's like, he doesn't age. So it's like, he doesn't know what death is.
Did you say that in Hook?
He might say it in Hook. Well, maybe maybe Rufio says it. Rufio dies, doesn't he? It's been a while since I watched Hook.
I reckon it's that one.
Yeah. That was probably the one I watched the most when I was younger. I had it on VHS, I think.
I used to watch Peter Pan all the time as a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now I'm racist to Native Americans.
Does the Peter Pan on Disney Plus start with a disclaimer?
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, I was going to say a couple of those old Disney ones do.
Yeah.
As they should.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to say, what if I watched recently where there was like a kind of weird thing with the Native Americans? It was no other choice. They were dressed up as Native Americans, weren't they? Well, they were dressed up as Pocahontas and John Smith.
Yeah. I was thinking then, are you confusing it with Parasite? Because they also dress up as Native Americans?
They do.
They were doing Cowboys and Aliens.
That's interesting, considering they're not even the same director. They're just both Korean.
Yeah. I mean, they know each other.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
Don't you know?
I don't know. Maybe there's an interesting thing with Korean culture and the Native American design.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, Reddit.
We're going to find out now that it's like a huge history.
It's like, oh no.
Like, what a coincidence.
Yeah. Very popular subreddit. I'm arguably the most active, I think, out of like the comments we got. I think that it helps that it's the 10th anniversary, so it's probably on a lot of people's mind.
Oh, okay.
So one person said, the twist ending of episode 2 that I don't think anyone saw coming was great. Sorry to all the comic fans who were just watching for Hawkman. But I really appreciate them, though.
All those
Hawkman fans. There's bound to be one of them, I guess.
Sure.
I'll give it to them. They what's it called? They hit the Hawkman thing behind a spoiler. So that's nice of them. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll be perfectly honest. I find the 2-part pilot very meh. I thought the 5 minutes trailer presentation with Oliver and Barry did a much better job at selling the concept of the show. That's interesting. I assume that's like in Legends of Today. There are still good moments and fun character interactions, but it's very early days for the show, which took its time to find its tone and voice.
Okay, that's nice to hear, actually.
Yeah.
It would be very disappointing, honestly, if I heard like, "Oh, this is my favorite episode."
Yeah. Because that's I was going to look that up. I've been thinking of doing that.
But like, when does that ever happen?
Yeah,
maybe Lost.
So I was going to say sometimes shows like best rated episodes are their first episodes.
Maybe Twin Peaks.
Yeah. You know how we track viewership numbers?
Yeah.
It'd be very interesting to see like where episode 1's rank going forward. Like if there's something interesting to say there.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Legends of Tomorrow, top episode, IMDb. Because sometimes people are like, "Oh, the first episode is the best," and then they'll just like you watch the first episode and it's like, "Well, how can I watch the rest knowing this was at the top of it?"
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's like watching a film series and the first one's the best one.
Yeah. The top one is The Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 5. Maybe that makes sense. But like, I guess the crossover. Season 1, episode 15. Apparently quite good. Season 1, episode 6. Season 2, episode 16. I'm not going to read all of them. Just going to see if it says like where the pilot is. I'm just going to scroll.
Have you seen that? It's like an app or a website or something where it takes like all the IMDb ratings of a show and it puts them all in like a graph that colors them, so you can sort of see the gradual decline. Or
that's so cool. IMDb graph. Is this what you meant? This is quite a complicated graph.
Let me see. No, that is not the one I meant. Hold on, I'll have a look at that. Do you carry on reading other people's thoughts? Graph.
Okay. So it wasn't great, but did its job introducing the crew and basic premise. The first season was just subpar. Interesting. So it looks like there was a presentation and a proof of concept shown first to the CW, since they didn't film a pilot. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that, so I guess they did like a little short. I'll have to watch that. The show is at its best with Sarah in command and the Hawks flying elsewhere. Carter was cheeks, but you could see the two pairings. That's funny.
Wait, what?
He says Carter was cheeks. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, sad news. Not found.
Oh, no.
I'll look up at Arrow, see if that works.
Yeah. But you could see the two pairings of Heatwave and Captain Cole and Firestorm already good to go. Hype, the recruiting part and the character interactions were by far the best part of season 1. 7 out of 10, not a bad start. I think it highlights a few flaws the season never really overcomes, which is the team's dysfunction, and the time travel doesn't really take advantage of some of the periods. It can feel unintentionally cheap, but also can be at times in ways the Flash and Arrow intentionally avoided. I think that works. I can imagine the show getting quite campy.
Yeah.
I mean, especially seeing as what...
I think it's better if it leaned into it.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting, yeah. Legends Tomorrow only really hit its stride when it went from unintentionally cheap and campy to gleefully cheap and campy.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good. I guess they embraced it at some point.
The only one I could get to work was Supergirl. So just like put
that's
them all
cool.
out like this. So you could see...
Oh, wow. The last season of Supergirl did not do well.
Yeah. So you kind of see like either season 1 or maybe season 3 was probably...
What site is that?
TVcharts.co. But like a lot of them don't work.
That's a shame. Well, the one I was just on worked. It just looked really complicated.
Yeah, this is the one I meant. Come on, Flash. Yeah, like Flash is like kind of shit itself. I'll try the Arrow. Not found.
That's really weird.
Maybe it's because it's so much of it.
Right. I had a really wet sneeze. So this is just me cutting back in for whatever.
But we found a...
So if we're on series graph...
This will be a good way of actually engaging the sort of general trajectory of the show.
So it seems pretty positive. There's no red episodes.
Yeah, that's really rare.
Yeah, genuinely, like, all at least over 7. Yeah, even like up to the end.
Yeah.
So looking at this, yeah, seems generally really positive. Actually, fair play to Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And respect your game. The pilot, this is last comment, it's the longest one as well.
Okay.
The pilot episode was great for me, but only because I was invested in some of the characters. What I would imagine being a better start to the show is start with a big battle scene we see where the Legends are already working as a team. And, right, I don't know what happens in this promo, but it says there's apparently a promo short that they did as a proof of concept. I haven't seen anything about this. What I would imagine being a better start of the show is start with the big battle scene we see in the promo, where Legends already work as a team, and the battle is epic and everything ends, and shockingly, they all die. So then when we cut to 6 months earlier, we see how they are recruited by Rip, who potentially knows the future. The episode continues more slowly, dwelling more into each one's backstory. We see Sarah not only in the mountains, but with her mother and so on.
So are they just like writing an episode right now?
I guess so, yeah. Second episode focuses on Rip, the Time Bureau, and Vandal, while also showing the new recruits struggling to fit in. So I guess I haven't seen this promo. I'm surprised I haven't seen it on like being brought up or anything in the production notes. But sounds like, yeah, they wanted like an episode focusing on the Legends and then more focus on Rip, which is kind of what we said. He took a bit of a backseat.
Yeah.
We have a quick look. Legends of Tomorrow promo. No, I can't see. Like, it's not coming up on YouTube from anything I see.
My man, you have dreamt this.
Yeah, oh no. It's Lost Media. Lost Legends of Tomorrow Media. Look at this image. It's Arthur Darville as Napoleon, for lack of a better term.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
Is that from the promo?
No, this is from Series 2.
This show seems fun.
Yeah, honestly. Are we Legends of Tomorrow fans?
Honestly, no, this is like... I'm being kind of cynical about this episode, but if it goes like kind of directing the direction people are kind of...
saying where it gets quite goofy and campy.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Yeah. Fuck the rest of them. Maybe I'll just buy that. I'll go to CX and buy that Legends of Tomorrow Blu-ray.
Yeah. Well, honestly, no, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, good for it. Good for Legends of Tomorrow.
Well, just also the fact that it has like quite a strong fan base as well. Like, it's been 10 years.
Yeah,
and
because a lot of the others are like, they're fans of Arrow, but they're also fans of Green Arrow. They're fans of Flash, but they're also fans of Flash outside of the TV show.
Yeah.
Whereas like these are like fans of the show Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah. So that's really cool.
It's really nice. It's really nice just to see something like, not think like, oh, it's going to get worse from here or kind of negative.
Yeah, there's like good stuff on the horizon.
Yeah, fair play. Got to give it to Legends Tomorrow.
Awesome.
All these weeks building up and being like, oh, it's going to be unwatchable. And I was like, oh, it's the best one. And we're going to end on a high note next week with Batwoman. I don't know anything about the episode itself. Maybe it's good. I've done my research, and holy shit.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So there's like no cancellations or bad things in this one, and then
next week is like... yeah. Nothing sexual, thankfully. No sex crimes.
That's good.
Just...
the baseline.
Yeah. We haven't really been talking about, like, behind the scenes of the CW, other than just production. Whereas next week we're going to be like... It's like an expose on the CW.
Well, this is turning into a true crime podcast.
Next week? Yeah, it kind of is, actually. But then we're done with superheroes. We're just going to end with Batwoman. We're
transitioning into women. We're starting off.
We're doing girl season.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, cool. Any final thoughts?
I would say maybe I'll check on a Legends tomorrow episode. Unfortunately, eventually I will, I think, but unfortunately not tonight because I have to finish one version of the Langoliers, and then I also need to watch another version of the Langoliers.
Epic. Okay. Do you want to do the socials?
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Earlier I was thinking about this as well. It's like I'm not going to forget today.
There you go.
If you like this podcast, feel free to leave us a nice 5-star review. If it's anything lower than 5 stars, don't bother.
If it's anything below, it actually changes the future and causes like 69 11s.
Exactly. You don't want to put a tyrant that's worse than Hitler in charge by giving us 4 stars.
It's a domino effect.
It is a domino effect. You'd be surprised. If you want to see more from... I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
Well, I'll just keep that.
If you want to see more from us...
you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at firsttimeflyerspodcast, where we post out-of-context memes and other funny images sometimes, and also clips that are very nicely edited by myself.
You took that criticism to your heart, and now it's going to be... But I think it's going to fuel your fire.
No, I deserve the criticisms I get.
It sounds like a criticism the ones that are up. I think you're really good at them.
Thank you. No, it's the early days were messy. There is fully one where it is not cropped properly and it's just zoomed in. If you want to laugh, go look at the lost ones.
Dude,
yeah.
Please, I beg you.
Yeah.
Any other context, I think you're correct for leaving the black borders if it's 4x3.
Yeah.
But when it's in that plain...
Yeah.
thing, please zoom in.
Yeah, you don't want me to leave the black borders?
No black borders.
Okay, I'll stop doing that.
I don't think it works.
It felt really weird doing it in cropping the 4x3, but that's fair.
I just think... Because it really highlights how the
shape of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Again, we're doing admin.
We're doing admin. But there we go. Not only you go see what we're talking about on our Instagram and TikTok, you can also follow us on YouTube, which is Pod Without Studios, but you can find out other podcast, All Hail the King, which is about Stephen King adaptations. And it's a lot more organised and a lot more consistent.
Well, I like to view this one as sort of the baddie of the podcast.
Yeah, we're like, well, we like do bits and say funny things and sometimes talk about TV show pilots. But yeah, and maybe we'll chuck some other podcasts on there in the future. Who knows?
I got to do research.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll put them on YouTube.
Yeah, they go on.
And on GeoCity's website.
All under the one umbrella.
Yeah,
exactly. So if you could follow us on there, I believe that's everything. If you have any thoughts on any of the shows that we're going to talk about, you can see our upcoming schedule on Instagram.
And email us.
And then you can email us at... almost said the wrong email. Email us at firsttimeflyerspodcast.
Just say your private email.
Private email. Here's my phone number if you want to text me.
It's my house number. You can send physical mail if you want.
I'm sure you can find my house number somewhere online. Don't, but I'm sure you could.
Epic.
Yeah, you can unscramble all the censored things we've said where it's like our full national insurance numbers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And we hope you have a nice rest of your week. And
I like the part where he was just like, I thought you were not a Time Lord. What were they called? Time Masters?
Time Master.
And he's just like, yeah, time's not linear. I got fired or whatever. And it's just like,
it's really funny.
I want to use that when I go. Yeah. When it's just like, I thought you had a job. Time's not linear.
Yeah, I've had a job. I will have a job.
I forgot to bring that. Also, do you remember that fucking shitty Elon Musk reference?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. It was 2016. It wasn't quite.
That was peak 2016.
Yeah, it was quite.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Just before pandemic when he went off the deep end.
Yeah.
He wasn't good before that. He was a piece of shit then.
Yeah. All these shows we've been talking about have been pre-Trump.
Yeah.
Which is wild to consider. So, you know, Elon Musk was still like, some people still just think of him as like the tech guy, but back then especially.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, he's the tech guy. I mean, he was in Iron Man 2, wasn't he?
He was in Iron Man 2.
He's like the real life Iron Man. Why? He doesn't do anything. What did he do? I know it's like now it's easy to say that, but what did he do then?
He put a car in space.
Did he?
I mean, not personally.
Oh, so he didn't.
He told his goons.
Elon Musk genuinely seems like a villain of like the Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
It seems like the kind of thing where it's like, this week we need to kill Elon Musk to save the timeline.
We need to stop him getting Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And getting Trump reelected. Okay.
Okay, good way to end it.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.